Every year, one person is sent to the mines to keep the ground from shaking. In my hometown, we called it the offering. The elders told us we lived on a fractured soul of the earth, and only the presence of a low-value citizen in the deep shafts could soothe the tremors. It sounded like a dark fairy tale, but it felt like a tax bill. While the high-value families lived in marble villas on the hill, the rest of us lived in the organic clutter districts, waiting for the lottery that determined who would spend a year in the dark. This year, the name pulled from the gilded urn was mine. My brother, the town's chief architect, didn't even look me in the eye. He just adjusted his silk tie and told the crowd that my sacrifice would ensure the structural integrity of the golden sector. He wasn't protecting the town, he was protecting his portfolio. I didn't go down with a pickaxe. I went down with a master's degree in electrical engineering and a chip on my shoulder. The elders told us the mines were a place of spiritual resonance, but the deeper I descended, the more the air smelled of ozone and coolant instead of sulfur. I found the soul of the earth at the bottom of a 300-foot drop. It wasn't a god or a tectonic plate. It was a massive, illegal crypto mining farm and a high-frequency trading server rack the size of a city block. The shaking everyone felt at night wasn't the earth being restless. It was the vibration of 10,000 cooling fans keeping the elders' offshore accounts running at peak efficiency. The sacrifices weren't there to pray. They were there to swap out burnt-out motherboards for 12 months of forced labor. I didn't fix the cooling system. I didn't perform the rituals they'd programmed into the manual. Instead, I bypassed the firewall and found the digital ledger that linked the Earthshake profits directly to my brother's private construction firm. He hadn't just built the villas, he'd built them on a foundation of stolen electricity and human misery. I didn't just shut down the servers. I rerouted the cooling liquid into the main processors and initiated a thermal purge. As the temperature in the room skyrocketed, I sent a global update to every screen in the town above. The Earthshake stopped that night, but the ground didn't feel any more stable for the elders. I watched from the elevator as the luxury villas on the hill went dark. Without the server's heat to keep the town's secret green energy grid running, the entire high-value district froze. The shaking was replaced by the sound of the police sirens as the federal audit I'd triggered hit the town's mainframe. My brother tried to claim I was unstable, a traitor to the foundation, but it's hard to preach loyalty when your bank account is being liquidated by the Department of Justice. Today, I live in the city, far away from mines and rituals. The ground doesn't shake anymore, and for the first time in a century, the people on the hill have to learn how to provide for themselves. It turns out the earth was never angry. It was just tired of carrying the weight of people who thought they were too heavy to fall.